It was just another freezing day here at Anchorage, and Private James Hall could not be more bored. Join the army, they said. It would be an adventure, they said. Well, they said nothing about patrolling a bunch of rocks. Why didn't he listen to his parents and become an insurance salesman like his dad? Well, the old man always said, no use crying over spilled milk. But gah, he'll go insane at this rate. Fortunately, he had a saving grace in one of his squad mates, Alan Walker, who was accompanying him on patrol. So he at least had someone to talk to. Even if sometimes he asked questions that were completely stupid. As if reading his mind, Alan decided to pop up with another such stupid question. You really think the Chinese would even bother with invading Alaska? I mean, there's nothing here but rocks, fish, and freezing temperatures. James couldn't help but roll his eyes as he responded. And one of the last oil deposits in the entire world. Come on, man, we've been over this. Every nation in the world will want to get their hands on this place, but the Chinese are the only ones who can actually try to take it. And when this dries out, what then? The private was about to respond until he realized that was actually a good question. One which he did not know the answer to or cared. We don't get paid enough to answer those questions. We just get paid to shoot stuff. I'm just saying, we should be focusing on developing alternative energy for the public instead of getting into a military flexing competition. Okay, who are you and what have you done with Alan? Aha, very funny. Look, man, all I know is that sooner or later, the Chinese are gonna try and take Alaska, and it's our job to make sure all they get is bellies full of lead. Yeah, I suppose you're right. That's if they don't get the drop on us. Oh, please. The odds of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. As if right on cue, alarms began blaring from all over the area, leaving the two soldiers in a state of panic confusion until they witnessed a chilling sight in the sky. Thousands upon thousands of planes of unmistakable Chinese make filled the sky, disgorging countless PLA paratroopers, and along the portions of coastline that was visible to the two Americans, hundreds of amphibious landing craft from which emerged an endless wave of PLA infantry and armor. A sight which caused Alan to make a comment. And that would be the one. James cursed himself at this development. He just had to open his mouth. Oh well, at least the day was no longer boring. There were many ways in which the President of the United States could have started the day. A routine economic report, a meeting with his cabinet members, or just a nice cup of coffee. He certainly didn't expect to wake up to the news that Anchorage had fallen to the People's Liberation Army. Now the Oval Office was a scene of chaos. Attendants running everywhere and dropping papers, members of his cabinet panicking, screaming about what they were going to do. And he was about to blow a gasket if order wasn't reestablished. Fortunately, General Adam Henderson was able to do so with a single shout. Quiet! Once everyone fell silent, the president gave him a nod of gratitude before gesturing for him to continue. Do we have any information on how far inland they got? They haven't gotten too far yet, thank God. But our boys are being pushed hard, and the Chinese have gained control of the state's resources, and have begun funneling them back to their mainland. That's not what I was hoping to hear. Do we have anything that could make a difference over there? Wait, what about our power armor program, the T-Series? We can rush productions of the T-48s, but even then they won't be ready until next year. Damn it. This was not something he wanted to hear. He was confident in General Chase's ability to give the PLA hell, but they needed to get Anchorage back, and fast. At least tell me the supply routes aren't compromised. I'm afraid they are, sir. With the PLN increasing activity in the Pacific, Seaborne routes have been compromised. Of course they were. With an annoyed sigh, the president realized there was only one option left. Turning towards one of his attendants as he spoke. Get me a line to Ottawa. I hope you enjoyed our first, or rather, second, foray into the Fallout verse. This will be the first in a multi-part series on the Sino-American War. So if you wish to keep up with it, consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.